Hello guys and gals, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 here on Yukon Valley. I'm Buddy 1927, and today we're going to set up these fields, get them all set, and at least get the grass planted, because it's still August. We can't plant till next month. Barley, and we gotta wait until April to plant corn and the sorghum. So what we are going to do today is plant up everything. But I did forget to, in the last episode, I forgot to go over my settings. So let's go over the settings real quick. Of course, this is called gold mining. We are in real time. We are in hard economy. Traffic is on. Seasonal growth is on. We do have 7 days per month. No fixed month. No fixed things. We do have snow on this one. Crop destruction's off. Periodic plowing's on. Fieldstones are off. Weeds are on. We have disasters enabled. We have normal dirt. We have automatic engine start off. Stop and go on. Trail limits are off. And all the AI workers cannot buy anything. So we got to use that. And the rest of everything else. We are using precision farming. So what we get to do, let's go put the John Deere sidekick away. And we'll hop into the JCB and take the cut-in plow and the soil sampler with us, so we can sample what we cut in. I want accurate readings as much as possible. Oop. Here we go. This button, not that button. So I might as well put this away. I don't like keeping equipment out. You know, I'm used to the snow area. Being in snow all the time, especially for pains. Get used to the snow. Okay, so let's hop into this tractor here. How do you get... Ah! Should be enough room up front to go forward. No. There we go. Catch that. Take that with us. Parker told me that the guy was the richest guy in town, and he made all his money just from goat cheese and whiskey. Tell you what we are going to do. the map. There we are. We're going to combine field 12 and 11 and make that into one big field. And take our soil samples, send it out, and we'll start working on the other fields. So okay, we've got these paths here, but we can plow right over that. That's not straight. Okay, should be able to go right along here. I just want to make sure there's nothing else. Oh, we can just grind this up. That's not a problem. Wonder, do we own this? Ew. I can figure a way down there. We can figure a way down. We might be able to come this way and do some mining. Parker said he tested the whole property and he was going to give me a gold map later on. Where to dig, where to look, and all that. So this is all cleared. So we can combine these two fields and make this one big grass field. Turn it all into hay. So let's set up GPS. And unfold that. Okay. I'm gonna make sure it's on, cut in. Y. I hit Y. There we go. Now it's wrong button. This is some tough ground. Okay, this is some tough ground. Let's go up the other end. Might get a 9R. Trade one of these JCBs in it or 9R. Yeah, we gotta straighten out some of these fields. right now, I just want to get these two ends connected. Okay. All you have to do is just go up and down. Take soil sample. Parker told me to make sure I keep the farm running because he said gold mining can make you or break you. And he says it's expensive after a while to start gold mining. If we keep the farm running, we can make extra money, safety money. He said once you get the farm up and going like I did in Haynes, and if I keep running like I did in Haynes, I should be making a lot of money because he's the only farmer, and they do import whiskey, but if you sell the whiskey locally, it's going to be a little cheaper than the imported whiskey. And from what I was told, there's people around the world that actually buy his whiskey, and he gave you the rest. You own the recipe for his whiskey. He said you should have no problem selling it and making good money off of it. So we gotta make a whiskey, cheese, and gold mining empire. That's our challenge. See if we can do all three. Make the cheese, I need hay, so I'm gonna definitely need a grass field. And what I'm gonna do is line this field after I'm gonna take the soil samples on this field. We'll go ahead and line the field, plow the fields, big plow, plant it with grass, and then start combining the other fields, and at least liming them and plowing them, getting them ready for springtime, or for next month when we actually start when we got to plant the barley. And we can mine along the banks. Maybe do some gold panning along the banks. That's what Parker did to find out how the property was. He had the whole place drilled. He said there's gold definitely in this area. So most of the gold is where my farm is, but because of the town, you can't dig it up. So this is just going to be one big grass field. Cut it 3 or 4 times a year. The excess hay, what we don't make, if we have enough hay, we can turn it into silage and sell it. Or maybe get some cows, get a TMR mixer, get some cows, and start mixing up TMR. Get TMR silo. Our main goal right now is get sheep. So we need hay. We might later on, if this feels way too big, we might take a smaller section and use as a grass field. I've always kept cows. Never kept goats. So I don't know how much food to eat and all that. I've kept chickens. I have the biggest dairy farm in Haines. Okay. There you go. I'm just going to take this. Got a good idea where we plowed, so let's take this and deconnect. There we go. Unfold this. Soil sample. Even this little strip could completely change the field. This is the mixed field, and there's a lot of loam sandy and sandy loam, which isn't the best. At least it's not silty clay. All I have to do is sample the areas that we dug up, so that's not too bad. Kind of like how that computer screen in the lower left-hand corner tells you where you sample, the area that it samples, and where you've been. I love technology. Okay, last sample. Okay, and we hit Y to send it out. Why? Because we need to figure out what's going on with it. And close that down for right now. I'm going to take a look at something here. Take a look at the doubts. Okay. Should I just keep that as one, or should I just make this one big one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell you what we do. Combine these two, combine. See if we can combine these. Or do I combine this with that and this that? Let's take a look. You own all these trees. What I could do, cut these trees down. Grab the plow real quick. There we go. Yeah. I would have to cut down all those trees there. Take a look at the map again. Okay, that's one big field. And this is all going to be my grass field. Okay. What I could do, okay, combine 9 and 10, 5 and 4, and plant barley next month. Use 8 and 7, plant sorghum, and combine all this together and make plant corn. We have 2 barley fields, and then we can swap out 2 barley fields next season and plant sorghum on those and plant barley where the sorghum grew. So let's get fields 9 and 11. Oh, soil samples came back. That's what I figured. This looks like it's going to be all sandy loam. What I could be doing, tell you what, hop into the other tractor. Since readings are back, we can go ahead and start preparing the grass field. Parker says all I have to do is just hire I had local talent and gave me the numbers so I can hire anybody I want. So I'm gonna hire this kid that that helped out the other farmer. I have him line the field. This is going to be one big grass field, I can tell you that. Might need it, might not. We'll find out. Yeah, this is going to be one huge grass field. Yeah, I think for right now we'll just plant grass here. We can always change the fields around as we need to. So, H. That. Okay. Going this way. Alright, so while he's doing that field, I'm gonna be on this field. I'm going to plow that field myself. Because I want to see something. When I plow, I want to kind of straighten out the lines a little bit. I think this guy, when he set up these fields, might have been sampling his own whiskey while he was farming. At least on that field that we just did. Okay. I gotta kind of straighten out these lines as much as possible. And I think during this winter time we might go ahead and just get rid of these trees around the fields. So cut these two plows, these two fields in. First time driving JCB, it's not bad. Not a bad tractor, even though I'm a John Deere fan. Still might trade in one of these JCBs for a 9R. When I was talking to the dealer, the dealer was telling me how the previous farmer was a JCB fan, and since JCBs were actually cheaper here in Canada, because of the tariffs, American tariffs. And JCB is actually a British company, and this is a British territory, so there's no tariffs on English products. And same thing with Canadian products. So he said, yeah, he heard that I was taking over the whiskey factory too. He said, if you sell out of town, he can ship some of that stuff to, he used to ship to England all the time, whiskey, and made a lot of money doing that. Because there's no tariffs between the two countries. And they love Canadian whiskey over in England. Even though it has Canadian, people think that it's Canadian whiskey, but it's actually Denmark whiskey. And that's why they liked it. Because they didn't have to pay the price for the whiskey from Denmark. And there we go. Right up the middle. Might be able to get both sides. Find out. Oh yeah. Anti-detachable folding. There you go. And now we'll just go straight down the line and take soil samples of this. X unfold. First sample. We used to get bad winters in Haines. I'm curious. I heard that the winters are even worse. According to Parker, the winters aren't that bad here. As bad as the locals make it out to be. What they try to do is keep the Americans out, is what he says, during the winter time. Scare them till they go back to their homes and stuff like that. There's really nothing to do during the winter time unless you have a farm and you got a lot of work to do. And there's our soil sample. Okay. Hold that up. Okay, so we got some of the fields connected. Yeah, I think I might swap out next season. Might swap out fields next season. Gonna see. Okay. Tell you what, let's just go ahead and get field 5 and 4 together. That here. I'm just gonna go straight. That's gonna be one massive field there, and it's gonna be a pain. Looks like. This is the good soil. Could be. Thank you. I do want to start gold mining, maybe get a little mining in this. Park says the season go from April to September. For mining, usually. So if you're lucky, you might be able to do some mining in October. This depends on the weather. It says gold mining is definitely depending on weather. Because you gotta have dry pay. And he said once I get the operation big enough, he'll give me he'll give me his old wash plant called Sluther. He, he's using it this season, but he say I'll have it fixed up, and if I got the operation going good, that'd be a good big wash plant to start having. Right now, I'm going to concentrate on the fields. I'm going to worry about this. So we got to plant grass, so I got to plow that field. I got to plow these two fields, planting barley next month. So as long as these two fields are set, these three fields, because once these three fields are set, then we'll concentrate on attacking that section. So while I'm plowing the other field, Ken, who's the helper, can start liming the other two fields I've already established. I'm just going to take this plow over to the other things, but we might as well get the soil samples while we're going down to the other one. G, yeah, X. Oh, hit you again. X. There we go. Might as well get our soil samples. A lot of work to do on this farm. I wanted at least these three fields ready before we go gold mining. But we got that taken care of. Okay. Yeah, this is going to... Yeah, this is going to take a while. Carve up. Oh yeah, this is definitely going to take a while. Alrighty then. Looks like he got the field line. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a big field. Looks like he's just finishing up now. Let's take this. Come here with this. And we'll watch the rest of this. So guys and gals, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and bell. That way you know when the latest videos I do come along and when I go live here on YouTube. Also, do me a favor. Hit that like button. And if you're watching on mobile device, hit that hype button also. And share this video with a friend. Our next episode, we're going to plant grass and finish lining the other two fields. Then we might get into gold mining. I haven't decided yet. We need to get these fields ready. So, do me a favor guys, be safe out there in the world, have fun playing your games, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.